Hello there. We are back at Woo Woo's workshop. If you stay tuned, you'll find out the history behind the name Woo Woo's. But right now I'm going to go through a 1958 Evinrude 10 horsepower. And I want to thank old Johnny Rude for giving me some tips on how to put a armature plate and coils back together with a kill switch setup. So this is my first time working with kill switch setup, so it was a little more of a challenge to get all the wires in the right place underneath here, which I took my time doing that. Right now I'm just going to clean up a little of these kill switches. I got a little bit of a wire brush here, a couple other things to make them hold the contact that I'm trying to get back together, and then figure out how to seal them. So I'm just taking a few minutes to give a little wire brush on each side of these. So these are just simple connector items that were probably put on back in the 1950s. So again, I'm just cleaning up a little with a wire brush. I am going to take a minute or two with this before I attempt to seal it all up. And I'm hoping I have a little dielectric grease here to help with these connections. I've been told that's always a good idea to put that on. So I got a little wire brush action going. That seems fine. And there is some cloth. They have some bristle cloth that will help you also clean and get down to the nitty gritty, get the dirt and grime off. These are electrical connections, so I believe the cleaner probably the better. Electrical is supposed to be nice and neat, and I'm glad the temperature has come up a little bit here in New England, so you could hear my heater just shut off because I wanted to warm the shop up before I come out and sit down. But right now it's probably a balmy 45 degrees outside in New England. This is January 9th, 2026. So I believe it's the 9th from what I'm remembering. Yes. Like I said, I just got these cleaned up a little bit, so I'm going to put a little bit of dielectric grease on this. So I have a small tube of this stuff, and dielectric grease is specifically formulated for electrical connections. And since this is going to be in the elements, it's not a bad idea to put a little bit on each side of this thing and just see how we can connect them. So again, this is my first attempt with this stuff, so bear with me. I'm all new with videos, and I'm just starting this whole thing to honor Woo Woo. These two should snap down and come together. I'm hoping you can see that, but I just cleaned that up a little, snapped it down, and do the same thing with the other connection. A little bit of lube on each side. Just want to try to make sure it's got a nice, and the connection will stay nice and tight. Keep the water out. That's the whole idea of all the problems are water related when it comes to electrical or anything in your home, if you will. I am a licensed inspector in this state, and I'll let you figure out where I'm from. If you listen to my accent, most people know where I'm coming from. But I have a lot of fun going out looking at properties, and this is just a hobby of mine because Woo Woo was my older brother. When he got sick and passed away. I'm always trying to figure out how can I honor him. How can we do this by just connecting these wires here now? I got a couple things here that I might be able to just reseal. I'm not sure if that will work for me. I don't think so. So I'm gonna just slide this back the way I came from. Take these heavy gloves off. Try a little surgery with something else in them. I'm a printer by trade. I ran a lot of printing presses for a long time, and that helped me with my career and feed my family. I do have a lot of children. People would consider today's world, but I come from a big family, and like I said, I'm honoring my brother Ed. So I have a couple little pieces here and some paper clips and a few things that I might utilize to attach this stuff. So just bear with me. And then I take a little wire and try to
She says maybe it's the time of year, or maybe it's the time of man. 60s playlist and a beer. I'm suddenly 16 again. What's the future hold in store?
I'm just trying to wrap this, and you're probably asking why I didn't use the right size, because I don't have it. So I'll just do a little surgery with some wire ties. A little as an old pressman, sometimes a paper clip and a rubber band might help out. In this case, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm just wrapping this thing, so when I put a heat gun, there goes my paper clip. Small one. I might need a bigger version. They only play the melody. I hear the words John Lennon said, asking me to imagine as I fight this cart with crooked wheels. He's either dead or we're laughing, or spinning in his strawberry fields. Where's the road to Astor's farm? He stares at me. Sometimes things seem like they're gonna be simple until we start putting them together. In this case, I'll let that hold there. I have another wire type that might help me. And then I'll turn on a little heat, see how this thing actually shrinks up. You can always go with the old school and try just wrap things with electrical tape. It's just that makes it that much more of a challenge when somebody else has to maybe pull this apart. I guess I can turn this music down too. That might help you hear me a little. I apologize. I didn't realize that was so loud, but what I'm trying to do is simply seal up the connections for this kill switch. I'm gonna try to get it hot, melt it down a bit. I don't know if you can see this or not, but not exactly the way I was hoping for. Sometimes with these repairs, there's a little trial and error. And in this case, I'll say error. Okay? But you can't fault an old Yankee for trying something different. And I imagine these wires are pretty small, so the stuff I have is 1/2 inch. That's a little too big. What I tried to do was cut the 1/2 inch in half and then wrap it around. But you really need something to slide, so I did save the old pieces that were on here that were cut. So I'll simply slide them back up and see if I can get any more heat on it, if that might help. Not sure if that will reseal again, but it might. And then wrap some tape on it. I don't know if you can hear the wind behind me, but pretty windy day here in New England for it is January, so I'm just getting that to seat around the wires a little bit. See if we'll stay put. And I'll wrap some electrical tape. Sometimes you need to go with the old reliable. Electrical tape has been around for a long time. Take a couple short pieces. I just put a piece around the length, wrap that around. Seal that all up. One 2, 3. I'll make a couple more pieces, and that will do it. I'm not gonna bore you with anything else as far as this is concerned. I'm waiting for new points. I only had one set of points, a new condenser. I did get some new coils on here, all new spark plug wires that are gonna help things out. And that's basically what I'm trying to get this back to where it was at one time. Again, it's Woo Woo's Workshop, so I want to say thank you for chiming in. Stay tuned for the rest of the information on that name, Woo Woo. Have a wonderful afternoon.